What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So we got some massive news about loot in Warframe yesterday, and I'm covering it today. We got some changes to how Vosfor will be going with the new update. We got some new items in there, and also some of the likely most rare arcanes in the game will no longer be that rare, as DE is making them accessible in multiple locations in the new Valis Undermine update starting next week. So let's hop right into this news and information. But before we do, make sure to sub this channel to daily Warframe video uploads, build videos, news videos, discussion videos, all that kind of stuff, right? For Warframe content. We'll be live on stream tonight. And of course, this Noko Mushroom Frame update comes out next week on the 15th. So I'll be covering that extensively when it does drop. But yeah, big things today, guys. Arcane HOTSHOT and Arcane Universal Fallout, in addition to some other arcanes, are being added for Vosfor in this new update next week. We're going to take the information directly from DE here, but additionally, these bounties are running for the Mushroom Frame next week will apparently be giving us an easier access to some rare arcanes that will be good for specific elements, as they put it. We'll show the exact details here, so let's hop right into that. But as far as what arcanes we're talking about here, some of the most rare items in the game, mainly from the Elite Temporal and Normal Temporal Archimedia missions over here, these are basically on a weekly lockout. You can only buy them once per week, and if you didn't get it to drop in the mission, you are limited. Like, you basically can only get one per week, and if you want to get R5, it's 21 copies of this. So that, because some of these arcanes are kind of strong, like HOTSHOT and Fallout, the prices of them have gone pretty high. Now, I think DE didn't like that, because we're getting a change in the update that we're going to go over right now. So as far as the quote, let's just have Rebecca and Steve say it for us.
We will also be adding some arcane rewards to Noko content. These will be already existing arcanes from other parts of the game, but that fit into the new arc guns.
Yes, so if you missed it in the dev stream, your arc gun loadout can now support one primary and one secondary arcane, and we're going to be adding some to the Noko vendor store, so you don't necessarily have to, well, you can diversify your grind if you want to go grind in 6 different places for the arcanes, totally free to do so. But if you want to like hyper focus, just hit the bounties and the vibes for the Undermined over and over, you'll be able to earn the arcanes from a secondary source, actually technically a third source.
Yeah, on the dev stream. Shoot.
Okay, that was one thing she talked. The things she just talked about there is a separate thing. We'll talk about that in a second. The other thing, the Vosfor thing, they're about to talk about right now.
But soon, everyone will get to blast with that thing, and it'll be awesome.
Soon everyone will be blasting. You heard it here first.
Okay, there you go. Blast away. Should I read the also?
Yes, read the also.
Also, we are adding the Ascension Hex and Temporal Archimedia Arcanes to Arcane Dissolution.
Yes, so if you don't know what this is us doing it in batches, the Vosfor exchange, so that you can get past updates contents in the Vosfor system with someone that is a spoiler, so I won't say, even though we...
Okay, so as you could hear right there, they are adding the arcanes from Temporal Archimedia, Ascension, so basically Jade's Elevator mode, and the normal hex to the Vosfor vendor. Reminder, these are 200 Vosfor per box, basically, and you get 3 random arcanes from the update. Now, I believe, and by the way, here's another quote, here's even more doubling down from their official Discord, with actually more details too. So, Arcane Dissolution is getting more arcanes. Ascension, Hex, and Temporal Archimedia arcanes are being added to the Arcane Dissolution. You'll be able to get those hard-to-get arcanes even faster now, provided you have the Vosfor. So, basically, it went from being really rare to literally anyone can get it. You can just go and kill some acolytes and you can get Arcane HOTSHOT now. Unlike before, where it required rank 5 with the Hex to even get the option to farm it. So, yeah. Additionally, as you see right there, they're putting Hex Arcanes and Temporal Archimedia Arcanes in there. So my guess is that the Hex Arcanes, like think Arcane Crepuscular, Arcane Impetus, you know, the stuff like that, those will be in the same pool as the HOTSHOT, Fallout, Escapist arcanes for that matter. And just to go over what Steve said earlier in that dev short a little bit more in detail, they're adding some existing arcanes to the Valis Undermine. So like basically arcanes that already exist are being added to this update as a thing to hopefully chase for you. They're hand-picking arcanes designed to work well with Noko's Arcwing gun, the mushroom blaster basically. And if you don't know what that thing does, it fires projectiles that do one of each element. So my opinion is that Arcane Blight, or Primary Blight, which works on Toxin procs, Cascadia Flare, which works on Heat procs, Conjunction Voltage works on Electric procs, and did I forget any? Oh yeah, Arcane Frostbite that works on Cold procs as well. Those will be getting added to the Noko vendor, so rest in peace Arcane Blight prices. Why is DE doing all this stuff? You have to remember that not everybody does trading in this game. A lot of people just don't want to do the random loadouts Elite Templar Arcamedia. And I guess nothing is allowed to be rare for more than 6 months. Because if you look, about 6 months ago is when we got these Arcanes added. And about 6 months later on the dot, they added to the Vosfor vendor. So, yeah, if you ever are thinking about buying something super expensive in Warframe Arcane-wise, maybe just wait 6 months and it will likely be a lot cheaper. Just like Arcane HOTSHOT is definitely going to be going down in price if it hasn't already. I've already sold all my R0s. For Arcane Universal Fallout, I think I'm going to hold on to Universal Fallout because demand should be there for when Oberon gets reworked, but again, you'll be able to get it for Vosfor, so maybe it won't even be worth it. Maybe I'm going to sell the Arcane Fallouts right now, too. As far as the Jade Arcanes, you got Secondary Fortify, which gives you Overguard from pistol damage. You've got Melee Afflictions that gives you more procs. The enemy already has procs when you knock them around. And yeah, so as far as some, let's not look at only on the negative side, like, okay, nothing can be rare in this game, apparently. What else can we pull this? Well, if you didn't have Arcane HOTSHOT, as far as some frames Arcane HOTSHOT's really good on, Nova Prime, it's really good on. Her Null Star Augment makes lots of heat procs that make HOTSHOT get stacked up instantly, the way that basically you stack up HOTSHOT, you have to get a bunch of heat procs from abilities. So that's a pretty good one if you have Nova Prime, maybe from her Resurgence that just came out. Additionally, if you got Dante, Dante's book, his Noctua book, is ridiculously strong with HOTSHOT. It's actually double the power of Avenger. So that's pretty good. And then you can get red crits on Dante with that pretty easily. And the list goes on. HOTSHOT's a very powerful arcane. It was just really rare, so not many people had it. Now, if you did buy HOTSHOT or Fallout recently, because of the system that DE made, I'm sorry. Hopefully I wasn't directly the one that told you to buy it, even though I know I did tell people recently, if you don't want to waste your time farming HOTSHOT, go ahead and buy it. So, yeah, bummer on that one. But again, I'm just a little bit confused because DE made this system. They made this extremely bottleneck system that requires rank 5 to do this and that, and the system was working relatively well. I would say it was working well because the prices of Arcanes were high. The Arcane was viewed as rare. It was viewed as overrated, because it was, and it still is overrated, but it's still good. And it's just, I don't know why we have to go to this already. Like, why can't things in Warframe be rare? Arcane, or what was it? Melee Crescendo used to be only from EDAs and Metrocells. They added that to the Vosfor. They got Duplicate in there too. Now, that's a little bit different because Duplicate and Crescendo are actually legendary tier Arcanes, so they have a little bit lower of a drop rate than like HOTSHOT and Fallout should probably have. But yeah, that's the thing too, is that if we're getting HOTSHOT and Fallout like crazy, why can't we actually just add these to the calendar store as well, DE? In the calendar, when you get a 2 Arcane grab or whatever, it cannot be Templar Arcamedia Arcanes. How about we change that if we're trying to make them, air quotes, easier to get, which just makes them basically cheaper to get for most players. I just thought it was a good system already. It was an interesting system, at least, that D was experimenting with. I thought it was a good experiment, but after 6 months, the bottlenecked Arcanes are no longer bottlenecked. You can just get infinite of the Arcanes. So, a little bit weird on that front, but yeah, guys, I'm going to see you in the next one. Let me know how you feel about this change in the comments down below. Do you think that DE made the right choice here, making the Arcane a lot easier to get, as they put, like, hard to get Arcanes are now easy to get? That's, like, literally what they said. Or do you think they should have kept it the way it was, where it's like, we actually have a rare Arcane here for once that's more expensive than Energize, in some ways? Let me know how you guys feel about it, because I definitely am on the side of, I think that they should have kept it out of Vosfor for at least another 6 months, at least. Like, by the time we get that new big update is I think when we should be getting this stuff, like the old piece. So, almost a year worth, at least, without Vosfor. That's my opinion. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!